Turning now to area weather. As a result of last night's storm, at least 7 fishing vessels were swamped, 2 of which capsized. Officials report rescuing 27 crew members. However, 1 crewman is still missing and presumed drowned. Severe weather is expected to continue throughout the weekend. On the national scene, for an unprecedented 3rd day, the president has done nothing but embarrassing.
Anything on the radio?
A vase.
Anything on the news?
Yes.
Anything important?
The president is behaving himself.
How about the weather?
It's bad.
I know it's bad.
And why'd you ask?
I'm interested in the trend.
The weather has been bad. It is still bad, and it'll continue to be bad. That's the trend.
Perhaps I should call the agency
They'll tell you the same thing.
to see if whoever arranged all this is coming.
It's the end of the world out there. Would you take a boat ride in this weather?
It wouldn't hurt to call.
You can't call the agency. The phones are out. Nothing is working.
What about the cell phone?
I said nothing is working. Nothing means everything.
You mean nothing?
No, I mean everything. Nothing is working means everything's not working.
But the radio is working.
Of course the radio is working. You can't talk through it. If you could, don't you think I'd be screaming into it?
Well, I'd say we're pretty isolated then. What about the guests?
They're isolated too.
Are they comfortable? Is everyone settled in for the night?
Yeah, all except that snotty-nosed actress, Bethany Vixen. She's only been here an hour, and already she wants a fresh change of sheets. I don't like her on hot days and steamy nights, and I certainly don't like her in real life either.
You wouldn't be a little jealous, would you?
Jealous? Of her?
You were not just a teeny-weeny bit worried that a beautiful Hollywood starlet might sweep me off my feet.
First of all, I doubt she even knows what a groom is. And secondly, I'm just about as worried as you thinking that singer, Stinker, Snarker, whatever his name is, will sweep me off my feet.
Stark. His name is Stark.
Does he have a last name?
Naked.
Very funny. Noodles comes. Do we still get to open the mysterious letter?
Yes.
Couldn't you just take a peek?
The man at the agency is very explicit. Not to be opened until 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Don't you think all this is just a little weird?
You mean because it's a dark and stormy night. We're on an island in an old abandoned house, cut off from all communication, and we've been hired by someone mysterious. Nah, this kind of stuff happens all the time.
In murder mysteries?
Molly, don't be ridiculous. This is real life. It's not a murder mystery. I'll be back in a few minutes. I need to check on the fuel in the generator. Aha! Caught you. Good morning, Miss Preston.
Doctor, if you don't mind.
I don't mind, but I'm not a doctor.
I know. I'm a doctor. Would you know if there might be some biscuits left?
Yes, I know that.
To go with my espresso?
You scream?
No, I think it black.
No, a scream. I thought I remembered. I just heard a scream.
Yes, Hallie, I think there was blood. I believe it was your wife.
My wife, is she all right?
I don't know. She'll have to make an appointment.
Excuse me, Molly may need me.
I will go in there and try to go. It's quite nasty. I'll look around.
That was a $10 nail!
$10? Why, that's... That's $100 with a painted plastic on your fingers. don't have maids.
Oh, Niles, I've had it. I'm through. I'm tired of being one of the little people. I'm sick of working for the rich. I want to be one of them.
You. It's always about you, isn't it? Your wants, your needs. You think I like being a butler? Why can't it be about me for once?
Because all you have to do is bottle, answer the door, and serve. I'm the one who does the cooking, the cleaning, and the dishes.
All right, from now on, I'll do it all.
You couldn't handle the cooking, the cleaning, and the dishes.
Fine. I'll call the agency right now and arrange for a boat to come pick us up to take us back to the mainland. I'll tell them that we're tired of waiting on people and that from now on, we want to be rich and snobby ourselves.
Don't try to appeal to my reason. I don't want to be reasonable. I want to be emotional and irrational. The wind and the rain and the isolation are driving me crazy. Anyway, can't call the agency because the phones are still out.
Molly, I know it may seem unfair that some people are rich and vulgar, and other people like us are...
Poor and vulgar.
We have our health. We have each other. Honestly, do you think we would be any happier if we were wealthy?
That is the dumbest thing you have ever said.
Who's that?
That sounded like Bethany Vixen.
You don't think something happened to her, do you?
Oh, I sure hope so.
How utterly vile. I have never been so thoroughly disgusted in all my life. There was a fingernail floating in my coffee.
That would be mine.
I might have guessed. Who else would wear raspberry tart diet? I'll take my coffee in my room with nothing in it, thank you. By the way, I'd like a copy of the guest list. I need to know whether it's necessary to leave my room this weekend.
Only it's fumigated. And you wonder why I don't like being a maid. Can anyone possible be more obnoxious than that dreadful woman?
Achoo!
You were saying.
Yes.
Oh, hi! Say, are there any more of those fruit flavored gummy beans down here?
Gummy beans?
Yeah, you know, there's a whole tour of them on my bathroom vanity. I ate them all.
Those were bath oil beads.
Okay, are there any more?
I'll bring some more up.
Great. One more thing. When do we meet our host?
We're all supposed to meet at 7, perhaps then.
So he's here. In the house. On the island.
If he is, we haven't seen him. He's one of the guests. He hasn't introduced himself yet. We don't know any more than you.
Okay, that's cool.
But I don't have to spend time with a man like that.
No kidding.
I am not sure, but I think something bad has happened.
What is it, Mr. Prim?
It's heavenly.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
I think something may have happened to Heavenly Delight. She was supposed to meet Monica and me for coffee. Or is it I?
It's me.
No, you're not invited. It was me and Monica and me. And now she has not shown up.
Monica?
No, Miss Delight.
Where's Monica?
Looking for Miss Delight. Her coffee's getting cold.
Monica's?
No, Miss Delight.
Maybe Miss Delight doesn't like coffee. Perhaps she's a tea drinker.
It's so confusing. We knocked on her door.
Was there an answer?
Well, no. It's just a door. She was supposed to meet us in the sitting room.
Maybe she doesn't know what the sitting room looks like. If everyone was standing, how would she know?
That is right. She wouldn't.
Have you spoken to Miss Crispy?
Well, only once or twice.
About Miss Delight?
What about Miss Delight?
She's missing.
She is?
You just told me!
I said she did not come to sitting room.
Which might mean she's missing, which is why I thought you might have spoken to Miss Crispy.
Why would I speak with Miss Crispy?
She writes mysteries. Maybe she has some ideas.
For our new mystery?
Maybe she can help you figure out where Miss Delight is.
Oh, I see. Oh, Monica, did you find Miss Delight?
No, but I ran into Agatha Christie. She was in Heavenly Room and began going through the drawers. Bad news. I made thorough inspection of Miss Delight's drawers and she's not in them. I mean, she's not in her room.
She's in the spa.
The spa?
Yes, with Mr. Chandler.
I don't think so. Her swimsuit is lying on her bed.
They're married.
Good golly, Miss.
Molly, are you sure?
Wait, Heavenly and Mr. Chandler are married?
Yes, they're here on their honeymoon.
They have different last names.
She's very modern.
Well, I guess that does explain those boxer shorts I found on her bathroom floor. That little mystery is solved. I think I'll have that coffee now. By the way, where's the sitting room?
Oh, come along, Miss Crispy.
I didn't know Chandler and Miss Delight were married.
They're not. I just made that up.
What?
Not you. I'm kidding. Come on. Let me see Pop.
Just a moment. I need to check on something. The envelope. It's not in here.
Don't be silly. Look at the other drawer.
Here it is. I could have sworn I put it in the right hand drawer last night.
Say.
It's about time. You kept us waiting.
45 seconds. Please, everyone, have a seat. Now, just let me say that Molly and I are as much in the dark as the rest of you. We've been hired by an agency, and we're just following instructions. Now, I know it seems like...
Enough already, we get it. You don't know anything. Get this show on the road.
Okay. Molly, the envelope, please. Niles, read the following letter. See, it says right here, Niles, read the following letter.
How intriguing. It reminds me of one of my own mysteries.
Oh, Philip, do say it won't be some bizarre, incomprehensible, cryptic message that will defy our understandings and confuse us more than we've ever been confused before.
Well, I can't say that.
Why not?
Heavenly, I can't say that because I don't use words like that.
Oh, I see.
Let us just hear letter before we pass judgment.
You don't hear a letter, you read it. Go ahead, Niles. Read the words that possibly.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me say how wonderful it is to have found all of you at long last.
I didn't know we were lost.
What you are about to hear is my last will and testament. I'm sure none of you have heard the name Isaac M. Newton. I've devoted my life to remaining in the shadows instead of living it in the limelight. My reasons are private and will remain so. With the exception of Mrs. Henshaw and Mr. Chandler, exhaustive research into my family history has revealed that I'm related to all of you. Through a great deal of time, effort, and expense, I have tracked each of you through a team of private investigators. Although the degrees of separation between us are considerable, my purpose in bringing all of you together is to share with you what you are entitled to as my remaining living heirs. The remaining unbequeathed portion of my estate. I bequeath unto each of you and your spouses the sum of $1 million.
Spouses too? I believe that's what he said.
$1 million?
Please, let Niles continue.
I regret that circumstances do not allow me to meet each of you personally, but I trust you enjoy getting to know each other throughout the weekend. Upon your return to the mainland, you will be provided additional information for claiming your inheritance. All the very best, Isaac there's a postscript.
What does it say?
Some say money is the root of all evil. I suppose that's for you to decide. Oh, and one last thing. If, for whatever reason, a beneficiary is already deceased, or should become so prior to filing a claim for his or her share of the inheritance, their share will be divided equally among the survivors.
Well, what do you think?
I'd say we'll all start killing each other in about 5 minutes.
What a horrible thing to say! You don't mean that!
I do. I most certainly do. $10 million on the line? I'd say it happened.
You forget, Mr. Naked. I know quite a lot about crime fiction, and I will be keeping an eye on you.
You're just saying that. I bet you won't.
We're rich, Niles. We're rich. Can you believe it?
What do you think, Miss Crisper?
Well, yes, I suppose we are rich.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you want to stumble on that.
Right. What do we know about this man, Nude?
He's rich and he's dead. That's all I need to know.
This is scary.
Even if we're honest, is scared of being handed $1 million.
It's not the money that scares me. It's the idea that we're somehow all related to each other.
Yes, I see what you mean. It's like you're not related to the Three Stooges.
What am I going to do with $1 million?
Look in the mirror. I'm sure you'll think of something.
You don't think all that money will change us?
Oh, I sure hope so.
Since we've already met each other, what do we do now?
Let the killing begin.
The first thing I'm gonna do is quit my job. Let someone else be the maid for a change. Now I'm rich enough to have my own maid.
I'd like a refill, please.
Get it yourself.
No, I never.
If you want it, you will. You know, Molly, $1 million doesn't go that far these days. You could get. Niles and I both get $1 million, so it's twice as much as you.
Oh, Molly, it's not polite to walk.
If you got it, baby, flaunt it.
I'm afraid we have some bad news.
Don't tell me. Well,
Actually, we found a body at the bottom of the hot tub.
a body? A body, you said?
A body. From the looks of it, I'd say it's been underwater for several hours. I think I'm gonna be sick. I don't think it's affected the water in any way, do you?
Someone's dead. You're worried about the water?
I was bathing in that tub not more than an hour ago.
Who is it, Miss Crisper?
Who?
The body in the tub?
It's hard to say.
Can you write down who you think it is?
What Miss Crispy means is that we're not positive here.
Were there a lot of bubbles in the water?
Yes, a lot of bubbles.
It's him.
No, stop, please. I can't hear anymore. Are those real tears, Miss Vixen, or just crocodile tears? Have you no respect for the dead? Even less for the prime suspect.
Wait, you think Miss Vixen killed Star?
Well, she did admit to being in the hot tub. I didn't kill him, you idiot. I was in love with him.
Ew.
You were in love with Stark?
I can't explain it. Something happened.
Insanity?
We met a few months ago at a party, and at first I thought he was horrid. But then I got to know him, and he seemed less
Icky?
And then we found ourselves here, unable to express our affection, and so we decided to play it cool.
Here.
Surely you must have some remorse. You were his friend after all, weren't you?
Be friends with Stark? I may be desperate for a comrade, but even I have some self-respect.
You didn't know him.
That is why I feel blessed.
No one knew him. He wasn't like other men.
You could say that again.
He did something for me.
You did something for me too. But it wasn't anything an air sick bag couldn't take care of. What's worse, you were related to him? We all were. Okay. Although none of us could ever hope to understand what Methany's soul and Stark, she still deserves our love and our support.
Heavenly is right. Not only must we throw our weight behind Methany and try not to laugh, but we have another problem.
That's right, Mr. Chandler. So, do we drain the hot tub or not?
That's not what I'm thinking, Miss Crispy.
What are you thinking?
3 things. First of all, don't you find it ironic that the man most likely to commit murder is dead?
Are you speaking of verbal irony, dramatic, or situational?
Dramatic.
Yes, I see. I'm following. That's 2 down, 1 to go. Your second question, Mr. Chandler?
Why kill Stark?
Why not? You only had to look at the man and you wanted to kill him. Sorry.
2 down, 1 to go.
Doesn't it suggest that whoever killed Stark may be here in this room now?
Are you implying that it could have been anyone for any reason?
No, I'm saying it could have been anyone for any reason.
And it could be any one of us.
Exactly. And that's why we need to make an immediate search of the island and give everyone here the benefit of the doubt.
It's pouring rain.
And you'll need an umbrella, Miss Dixon. There's a map here. Thank you, Niles. Heavenly and I will search here and here. Niles, you and Molly search there and there. Doctor, you and Miss Dixon search here to there. Peter, you and Miss Crispy search all the way from there to here.
Wait, what about me?
We need someone to guard the house.
You cannot leave her alone.
She won't be alone. She'll have this. Her company. Is that a bulletproof vest you're wearing? In my profession, you can never be too careful. But you're a writer. Who knows a thing or two about criminal minds? If there's a killer on the loose, we must find him before he strikes again. Lock all of the doors. This will be our secret knock. No.
Couldn't we just identify ourselves by speaking?
Oh no. Some criminals are masters of voice disguise. Did you know Jack the Ripper could impersonate a 6-year-old girl? And a French poodle.
I'll be the one making cat noises.
Don't worry, you'll know it's us.
were gone. I was terribly frightened.
I thought I saw something over there. So
You left me.
when I realized you weren't with me, I didn't know what else to do, so I came in.
It's awful up there. I must take a mess. Is my mascara? Please, 2 sugars. I've got to fix my face.
Right.
Nothing. What about you, Doctor?
Not a thing. I don't believe there's anyone out there. I was just getting ready to go to tea.
No, thank you.
None for me.
It's terrible out there. Simply terrible.
Yes, positively peaceful.
Did you see anything, Miss Crispy? Any signs?
As a matter of fact, yes. No trespassing, private island, and watch your step.
I see.
It's an absolute downpour. Nothing but cats and dogs.
There cannot be anyone out there.
It's awful. Positively awful. What is it, Miss Vixen? It's Monica. Okay, Monica? No, not me. Monica. I went into the upstairs bathroom to repair my makeup, and I found Monica in the bathtub. I'm sure she knew it was an accident. She'll know to lock the door next time. She wasn't taking a bath. She's dead. What are you saying, Miss Vixen? It sounds like I'm saying Monica is dead. You're sure? She's underwater and doesn't have a snorkel. Don't anyone, please.
As if there's any place to go.
Was Monica here when you returned?
No, only Dr. Preston.
I thought you two were searching the island together.
We got separated. The doctor was here when I returned.
I know what you're thinking, Chandler, but you're wrong. I did not.
Did you hear anything unusual or see anything suspicious?
The doctor was coming from the kitchen. She said she was in the door.
Satisfied?
Did Monica let you in, Doctor? Did you use the secret knock?
Of course I didn't use the secret knock. Who could remember it?
I didn't need to knock.
What about Monica? Where was she?
Now look here, Chandler. I know it looks suspicious me breaking away from this Vixen like that. But if I had wanted to kill one, I wouldn't have to return it out.
Why not?
I don't think I could turn it out.
What makes you think she was killed down here?
What reason did she have for going upstairs? There's a bathroom down here, and the torch garden is down here.
Yes, but it has a shower stall, not a bathtub.
I didn't say she was taking a bath. I said she was in the bath. She's fully clothed.
Still, the doctor was alone.
Were Miss Vixen and I the only ones separated during this time?
No, Miss Crispy and I were separated for a good 15 minutes.
Miles?
Molly and I were apart for a few minutes.
Chandler?
Philip didn't come back here and kill Monica. He's my husband. I trust him.
That's not what I said. For you to apart any time.
Well, yes. About 20 minutes.
So you see, Chandler.
Maybe one of us could have done it. Yes, doctor. But how many of us have the tools necessary to administer a lethal injection?
Poor Monica.
I checked your bag and it contains several syringes.
What am I getting? Oh, a doctor!
That is my point.
I suggest we lock the doctor in a room until we can notify the police.
I doubt they flow through this neighborhood.
She might escape through a window.
Then we'll tie her up.
Take Niles. He's good at that sort of thing.
No! Stop! No! Stop! Stop! You're wrong! Stop!
Molly, will you help me with Monica? We cannot leave her like that.
Somebody might want to take a bath. Oh, Philip! Say this is some nightmarish dream that isn't real.
This is some nightmarish dream that isn't real.
Say this is just a figment of my imagination. Somehow, I've confused imagination with reality.
This is just a figment of your imagination, and somehow you confused imagination with reality.
Oh, Philip, is that true?
Haley! Of course it's not true! What's wrong with you? Have you lost your marbles? We are knee-deep in war samples!
Thank you. I needed that.
No problem.
Last time I was bored.
Why so glum, Miss Crispy? I'm afraid there's more bad news.
Oh, great. What is it now? We're out of coffee. The weather's not going to clear up. What?
It's Dr. Preston. She's dead.
What? How is that possible?
That doesn't make sense. Dr. Preston killed Monica, didn't she?
Can I be frank?
Okay, Frank.
I'm baffled, confused. I just don't know.
You don't know? You are a crime writer. Aren't you supposed to know these things?
I write stories I know the end to. This isn't a story, it doesn't make sense. All I know is Dr. Preston was confined to her room and now she's dead.
How did she die?
Well, she was bludgeoned to death while she slept.
All right, this madness has gone on long enough. I want some answers.
Now look here, Mr. Chandler. I'm running this investigation, not you.
And you're doing a bang-up job. So far, we've had 3 murders, and you haven't come up with any explanation or clue as to how.
Then you're about to see a first-class mind spring into action. Everyone have a seat. First of all, we should take a page from my novel, The Case of the Fat Red Herring, and find out if you've seen it. I'll make a believer out of you yet, Mr. Chandler. First, I would like to know where everyone was between 10 p.m. last night and 8 a.m. this morning. Molly, you first.
Sleeping?
Miss Crispy, do you really expect anyone to tell you anything otherwise?
What do you mean?
Niles is right. Who's going to admit they're up skulking around the house committing murder?
Well, why don't you find out, Mr. I guess I'm a detective now, Chandler?
Isn't this part where somebody says, we look for motive?
Hello, we're not in a movie.
We know what the motive is, Mr. Prim. It's money. Lots and lots of money.
Millions and millions and millions!
Molly, when you say stuff like that, you sound like a suspect.
She is a suspect.
Probably just the school.
I just meant, who among us does not need the money? Let me see show of hands. Okay, so we all have motive.
So everyone is a suspect.
What do we do now? There must be some way to signal the mainland. Are the phones up yet?
Still no service. Unless I'm mistaken, another storm is moving in. Niles, how are we fixed for fuel oil?
There wasn't much to begin with. I don't think we can last 2 more days.
Won't Mr. Noon's people come get us as soon as they can? Especially if they've tried to call and haven't gotten an answer yet.
Nobody would take a chance in this weather. Even if they do, it won't be until morning.
What now? We wait. Everyone stays right here. No one goes.
For 12 hours?
Have you a better idea?
have to.
Too bad.
If he's got to go, he's gotta go.
Then we'll all go.
What?
Either we all go or no one goes.
We can't all fit in the bathroom.
Then we'll just have to stand outside the bathroom door.
Well, I don't think I can, knowing everybody's just right outside door.
Well, I don't trust anyone, so everybody gather around. This is ridiculous. What do you think he's going to do locked in a bathroom?
Have you seen The Godfather? Michael goes into the bathroom empty-handed and comes back with a gun that was hidden behind the toilet tank. I would like to be certain. Thank you.
You're the expert. I'm going in that bathroom. Is she? I'm afraid so. Miss Crispy has been flushed. Some sort of spring-loaded device. When she flushed, the tank lid blew and hit her in the head.
Oh, horrible.
Come on, Mr. Prim. You can use the bathroom upstairs. I'll go with you.
It's okay. I don't have to go anymore.
Just as well, Molly, because I wouldn't trust Peter any further than I could throw him.
What are you implying, Miss Vixen?
I think it's something about your height.
That was very clever of you getting Miss Crispy to go into that bathroom.
You think I rigged exploding toilet?
You knew she'd go in there, didn't you?
Miss Vixen, I don't think Peter is that smart.
Yeah.
That does not make sense. You think I travel with spring-loaded devices? Why would I bring something like that with me if I didn't even know why I was coming here in the first place? How do we know you did not plan it?
That is the point. Any one of us could have gone in there, and any one of us could have planted it.
You brought it up first.
Oh, I need to go now. Does that make me a cold-blooded killer?
Our numbers are thinning. Like it or not, one of us is playing for keeps, and the whole house could be booby-trapped.
What's that?
The lights are flickering.
What does it mean?
The lights are flickering.
It means the current is fluctuating. Not enough power is getting to the bulbs.
That's it?
Or it could be a homicidal maniac flipping the switches.
Or Niall.
Sorry. It's probably just the generator. The fuel might be running low.
Now, I thought you said we had enough fuel to last 2 more days.
I said I didn't think there would be enough fuel to last 2 more days. I'll have to go check it again.
It could be another trap.
It might be, but we've got no other choice. If the generator goes, we lose electricity, heat, and water.
Water?
It powers everything, including the well.
I'll go with you then.
Can you trust him, Niles?
I was thinking the same about your husband.
Here. Take the gun Miss Crispy left with Monica.
Here, take this.
I didn't know you were packing.
Really, Lance? I'm sure there's a lot we don't know about each other.
After you.
Oh no, you first.
I wouldn't care.
Age before beauty.
Brains before Ron.
Ladies first.
Then we'll go together.
Do you think that was smart, turning the loose with a gun?
You don't trust Philip?
Why should I?
It's not him. I know it's not.
You said it yourself. You're the newlyweds. There's a lot you don't know about each other. Or could it be Niles? Isn't it always the butler who does it?
Trust me, it's not Niles. He doesn't have the stomach for it. After 15 years of marriage, you get to know someone pretty well.
You look like you have the stomach for it.
Why don't we go find flashlights before we are completely in the dark?
We're already in the dark.
Anyone coming with me?
Shouldn't someone go with her?
I'll go.
Peter?
I'll stay with Miss Vixen.
trust me?
Isn't that?
I don't know who can be trusted, so I'm not taking any chances. I took it from the kitchen earlier.
You know how to use something like that?
We'll see.
Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't mean...
Peter? Oh no.
Ah!
No. No.
Heavenly?
I'm right behind you.
Peter? Bethany?
Oh. Peter's been stabbed! Where's Bethany? Bethany must be the killer. It's not Bethany!
Everywhere! We heard screams! What happened?
Someone killed Peter and Bethany.
How?
Peter was stabbed.
What about Bethany?
Oh, I don't know. See for yourself.
Oh! It looks like a stab wound. Where were you two?
In the kitchen, looking for flashlights, right before the power went off.
You were together?
The entire time!
This doesn't make sense!
Philip, it wasn't us.
Yes, but it wasn't me either! Don't look at me!
Exactly where were you two?
We were checking the generator. You knew that!
You were together the entire time.
No.
Well, well.
Molly, we had to split up. One of us had to trace the fuel line. That's why I came in the back entrance.
How long were you out of each other's sights?
A couple of minutes.
No time to come back here and middle of nowhere in the dark.
Don't be ridiculous. Someone closed the shut-off valve to the oil tank. The lights should be coming back on any moment now.
All I know is it wasn't me. So that leaves one of you three.
This isn't getting us anywhere. All we're doing is pointing fingers at each other. Someone just help me cover these dead bodies.
Hey, this reminds me of something. One of Agatha Christie's stories. 10 people are invited to an island. They've all committed crimes or something, and one by one, they're murdered until no one is left.
We haven't committed any crimes, have we?
Is having impure thoughts a crime? It's similar to what's going on here.
You're having impure thoughts?
No! I'm talking about Agatha Christie's story. If everyone was killed, who was the killer?
The killer faked his own death.
I'd say it's time to make a trip to the basement. I'll go the door. Who's coming with me?
Molly, you go.
You don't trust your husband?
I do trust him, but in that story I told you about, the killer had an accomplice.
So it's us you don't trust.
Here, Molly, you better take this. Feel safe now?
Go on, Mr. Chandler. One impure thought and you'll be sleeping with the fishes tonight.
For the sake of argument, let's say I'm the killer. How am I supposed to pull this caper off?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, let's say I kill everyone. You, Chandler, and Molly. Then what? How could I expect to inherit all those millions? Wouldn't I just stand accused of murder? And what good would all that money do me in prison?
You're trying to use reason to distract me.
Molly! Molly!
Philip! Oh, it was horrible, simply horrible.
So there was someone.
No other bodies are accounted for. They're all dead.
Then it was you filthy beast! What did you do to my wife? Molly! I didn't touch her. Then why was Molly screaming like that? Because there was a rat down there the size of a dog! So we're back to square one. Now look here, you two. Heaven is the most important thing on earth to me, and I can't stand to see anything happen to her. The money is not important. Well, it's kind of important, but that's not important. Look, I'll sign over all share of the inheritance if you let us go. Please, just stop this madman stuff and let us go.
Oh, you're good, Chandler. Very good. Why not just get it over with? Or is the game as important to you as the money?
Look, I'm through with it. Here, take my gun and shoot me.
No, you shoot me. Come on, you're not man enough. Here, I'll help you. Come on, shoot me! Shoot me!
Stop it! Stop it, you two! What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry! It's the stress! I've never been victimized like this before! I don't know how to deal with it! So every day you have to defend yourself from a homicidal maniac!
It's late. We're stressed. We've got a basement full of dead bodies. Let's just go up to our rooms and sleep on it. I'll fix us a brandy and you can relax.
I'd rather have tea.
In that case, we'll take the brandy.
Oh, one more thing. Don't try anything. If you do, you'll find a nasty surprise waiting for you.
What do you think that nasty surprise is?
Molly?
You're up early.
I couldn't sleep.
You should have tried the brandy.
Is something wrong?
I went upstairs and knocked on Niles and Molly's door, but there was no answer.
That's because it's a door.
I wanted to see if they wanted waffles.
The waffle makers are broken?
They're dead, Philip.
Well, I'm sure they can be repaired.
Forget the waffle makers! Niles and Molly are dead!
Niles and Molly?
The brandy was poisoned. But you knew that, didn't you? That's why you wanted tea.
Poison?
It had the smell of almonds.
Well, nuts! That went down to 2. I thought I knew you, Heavenly.
Oh, stop it, Philip! Stop this ridiculous charade! It's all over!
Charade? Is this what it is to you? Look, part of me wants to be this maniac, because I just don't want it to be you. Put the gun down, Heavenly. Just because you've killed 8 people doesn't mean we can't work this out.
Philip, don't get me closer! I'm warning you!
I can get you some help.
Philip! So, it was you. After all.
Here we are. Final scene in which the killer reveals himself. Surprised? You know, Heavenly, you are very close. But in the movie version of history, the hurried actor fires into the wall, only pretending to shoot her lover. So let's not take any chances. Would you like to get it over with now, or would you like the details first?
Let's just get it over with.
Oh, come on. Humor me. I don't want to do that solution in a bottle thing.
I guess that would be motive.
$10 million.
The body in the spa?
A drowned fisherman who conveniently washed up on shore.
What about Monica? How did you get her upstairs?
Like Agatha Christie said, criminals are masters of both disguise.
No. The explosives that killed Miss Christie?
A few fireworks I found underneath the stars.
Bethany, you said you were in love.
I didn't love Miss Dixon. I loved her money.
So it's always been about the money to you, hasn't it?
Of course! She was much more dead than alive.
Where have you been hiding?
Everywhere. This old house has plenty of places for us to hide.
This is your woodhouse. I guess that just about covers it then.
Not exactly. We haven't discussed how You're because you, and not myself.
You tie me up and tell them I'm crazy.
Oh no, you die.
Darn.
When the authorities arrive, they'll find me wounded, but alive. At first they'll suspect me, and then they'll find your confession.
Confession? I haven't written a confession.
Oh, you will. Have it all written out for you. The sort of tale of jealousy, lust, madness, and money. With all these matters around your consciousness, the best of you throw yourself out into the sea. Is that about cover it?
Works for me.
There's a pen and paper for this. Now I'm going to go wound myself. Now you do the stand.
One more thing. How did you find out about the will before the rest of us?
The first night I arrived, I was doing a little bit of snooping. And I found the vanilla envelope in the right drawer. I confess, I peeked. Let's get on with this confession.
Whoa, no! Cut down, Stark! Don't move!
Sometimes you've got to learn to trust.
Technically alerted to the weird smell of the brandy.
What about the shots?
Miss Crispy's bulletproof vest.
So what happens to me?
Well, until the authorities arrive, you're going to spend some time with our friends in the basement, and then Jack rattles them out.
Wait, oh wait, please, no, please, no.
Well, not only did we solve the mystery, but we're also very rich. It's almost too good to be true.
It may be.
While Molly and I were upstairs waiting for your trap to unfold, we took another look at the will. His name is very curious. Molly wrote it out.
See anything unusual?
I am June.
Looks legit to me.
Or maybe it spells.
I am no one.
Don't you think that's what it spells?
No, I think it spells trouble.
To our director, Miss Elena Lemon. You can come out here. She deserves. This amazing woman puts up with our craziness all the time. She is truly what makes all of this possible. So, thank you, Lily.
Really, these are all who make it possible. All your great kids. They're fabulous and so fun to work with. Thanks.
So what was your role in this?
I had to pull the curtains.
Okay.
He was in charge of the curtains, and then I was in charge of the lights, and I was also the man on the radio.
All right.
I was also the one that would make a little background noise, like a little
The
laugh.
laugh. you heard.
I thought I heard offstage sound effects. That was you? Okay.
Offstage sound effects. And
Awesome.
basically what I do is just flip one switch on and off.
All right.
He's the one that makes who they call the homicidal maniac.
Yeah, I'm a homicidal maniac.
Okay.
I'm a homicidal maniac who keeps flipping switches.
Essential part of the show.
Yeah.